Sports is a powerful tool that brings people together, and for some, it's also a way to make a big difference and to give back to the community. On Thursday, these local heroes were recognized by Spain's top professional football league, La Liga, in the first ever Heroes Off the Pitch Awards, and various local sports personalities and organizations were given the spotlight for their outstanding achievements beyond the game. Among those awarded for Best Community Project include the Philippine Basketball Association, or PBA, for their outreach program in Navotas City in partnership with TikTok, and Rain or Shine, where they turned over a renovated basketball court to the residents of Daungan 4. With the rise of women in sports, the Pinay 5, Liga Escuela Philippine Football Federation, Mora Foundation, and MVP Group Foundation were also awarded for their efforts to introduce futsal in public schools and create a national women's futsal team. Also recognized for going above and beyond in spreading climate change awareness through soccer were Gawad Kalinga and the U.S. Embassy.
Malaking bagay sa PBA. At yung dalawang liga, La Liga at PBA, nag-connive. So maganda yon, football, basketball. So sama-sama na tayo. Kailangan natin suportahan yung mga bata. Kahit sinasabi nyo mataas tayo, hindi. Kailangan natin balikan sila, kailangan natin suportahan sila. Sila ang future natin .
Malaking bagay po, especially to the youth that we're working with and to the communities who's been a part of the program. The recognition will give them more motivation to continue doing what they're doing and to continue the passion in sports at the same time, and the passion to help our Mother Earth.
We chose the ones that really represented the biggest impact on their communities. It was hard, I have to say. This is the first time we organized this gala here in the Philippines. We're looking forward to probably organizing it every year if we can.
And now joining us in the studio live to tell us more about this are Mr. Alonso De Aristegui, La Liga Regional Manager for Southeast Asia, Korea, Japan, and Australia, and Ms. Almudena Gomez, La Liga Delegate to the Philippines. Good morning to both of you. Muchas gracias por venir. Thank you for coming. Did I say it right?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Buenos dias. Magandang umaga. Thank you. And congratulations last night. And thank you for having me. Gracias por tenerme as your host last night. Congratulations on a successful event and about the awarding the first ever La Liga Off the Pitch Awards. Tell us more about the awarding and how did this come about?
Well, this project was born during the pandemic, especially with our partner for the event, Spanish Pork, Interpork. We share the same values, and giving back to the community is one of them. So we came together now with this idea of, okay, let's award and give visibility to those projects that are using sport to do that, now giving back to the community.
Alonso, I know you're leaving for Madrid tonight.
That's right.
And you just came, of course, for the event. How was it? It was successful. I know I was there. Did I do a good job hosting it?
You did a great job. Thank you so much for joining us, and definitely enjoyed the crowd. So I think it was a success.
What was the selection process like of the winners? Because we saw the PBA, the Sports Foundation, the Philippine Football Federation, TikTok, so many different organizations being awarded for their different great projects. How was the selection process?
It was a hard process, to be honest. We gathered more than 20 projects locally here in the Philippines. We gather all the information, and internally, professional committee within La Liga, not only here in the Philippines, but also in our regional office in Singapore, and professionals from our headquarters in Madrid analyze the projects, and we get to know better about the impact and the visibility of the project in the Philippines. And it was hard, but I thought we made a right decision.
Oh yeah, and it was great because we were talking about it off the air. La Liga, by the way, it's like the NBA of football in Spain. It's like the biggest football league, and it's not just the biggest football league, but also a global organization dedicated to promoting football domestically and also internationally. So what are now moving forward after that great event, successful event off the pitch, Heroes Off the Pitch? What are La Liga's plans moving forward in general? Well, specifically here in the Philippines.
So in general, La Liga, basically on one hand, we need to keep on doing what we've been doing for the past 6 years, where La Liga started an international strategy globally with 40 plus delegates like Almudena. There are over 40 more across the globe. And basically it's to be close to our fans, to be available to them in all of these countries, and also to start working with local media, influencers, and so on and so on. And on the other hand, we want to become more and more relevant to the younger generations. And we think that we can do this through two main things. One of them is grassroots.
Yes.
We want to impact and we want to play football. We want to go back to kicking a football on the pitch. And we also think that education is a great tool to make the industry grow. And in this sense, we also launched our La Liga Business School with different programs and different master's degrees.
That's amazing. And of course, Almudena, you want to add something?
Yeah, no, that here in the Philippines we have a huge fan base.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of football enthusiasts in the Philippines.
Especially with our Filipinas going to the World Cup.
Of course,
Yes.
it's the right moment for football here
Congrats.
in the Philippines.
Yes.
I had the chance to watch one of the games at Rizal Stadium last year.
Amazing, right?
Amazing crowd, amazing
Yeah,
vibe. So I think the appetite for football is in the Philippines. That's why we're here, and that's what we want to be closer and still bringing La Liga experience to our fans in the Philippines.
Yes, La Liga is just really, really huge in Spain, and it's a very big. I want that to happen here in the Philippines as well, to have sort of that type of craze when it comes to football here. So this the awards night last night. Heroes off the pitch. Can this be expected as an annual thing now? Like every year we'll be having it, we'll be holding it, and hopefully you'll still get me as the host too.
Maybe next year we can have it in Spanish, no?
Oh, Español. Muchas gracias por todo. Thank you.
And this
your
is our
homework.
first Heroes of the Pitch gala. We decided to do it in the Philippines for all the projects that we gather, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be more to evaluate for the following years. So hopefully we can have it next year also in the Philippines as well.
Can we also expect, or maybe because we see different, NBA players come to the Philippines, can we expect also like football players or Spanish football players, big players to come here in the Philippines and also maybe teach young Filipinos football?
I mean, we represent all of our clubs, no, and our clubs are also interested in the Philippines. In 2019, we have Club Deportivo Leganés that came to Iloilo, no, and they brought one of the players. So hopefully we can have more of that in the upcoming months and years.
You want to add
Right, no, well, La Liga launched the Boost program, right? La Liga Boost, and this it has many verticals, but one of them is internationalization. So we managed to get our 42 clubs, because we manage first and second division professional football competition in Spain, to look abroad. And in fact, the Philippines is definitely one of those countries that a few of our clubs have already told us that they have their eye on.
Yeah, amazing. Have a safe flight tonight, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Muchas gracias por todo for coming here. Gracias por venir.
Appreciate it. Muchas gracias.
Maraming salamat. Mabuhay. Again, we just had Alonso and Almudena. That was Alonso De Aristegui, La Liga Regional Manager for Southeast Asia, Korea, Japan, and Australia, and Miss Almudena Gomez, La Liga Delegate to the Philippines. Muchas gracias. Maraming salamat.
Muchas gracias.